Sure. Alright. Good evening. I was just wondering. Time played. I was wondering. Okay, 3 rounds in 2 hours.
I sense danger.
With 1 win. That seems fine. Alright, so this is a more offensive. Not with the saplings, but more offensively built one, I think. I start with 4 regeneration, or enemy start with wounded. On death, receive wounded. Or all enemies can dodge down. Absolutely not. I'll take the regeneration. I think that's fine. I cannot go to 2 elites, so 1 shall suffice, and then I'll grab an artifact. But what I'm gonna try today is to unlock most of my heroes. You deal 4 damage, so I'll just do that. You deal X damage, yeah. Okay, this one I kind of have to be careful with. I should not use it more than I need to. Bramble Growth, gain 4 F6 plus 2 to random dice. Flourish, roll 2 5 or 6 plus 1 to random other spell. Sure. An ancient well stands at the center of a small village. A young woman explains that once provided endless water but has since dried up. Some villages whisper of strange voices coming from the depths. Gain artifact Wolf Claw. First spell dealing damage each turn deals plus 4. Take turn, gain gold or gain a shard. That is worth it. I would have preferred a shard, but that's fine. Take the shard. What can I upgrade? I can't upgrade either of these two, which is a bummer. More charges, or deal 2 damage to a front enemy. On the other hand, 2 to a random other spell, or random dice becomes a glimmer. I think I'll upgrade you to deal damage. I will need a better damage and a better attack defensive spell. Does this heal 4 health and reduce regeneration by 1? So it's a total of... what is it? I'm just gonna toss those two in there. Right. 6 on you, you deal 8. So do that. Put you in there. Roll me a 6. Roll 2, 5, and 6, which gives me 2 more bristle. Don't really need that though. If I keep those 2, I definitely need more 5 and 6 spells. Right. This being ignited, a bit of a bummer. Oh man, that was stupid. What? Do we get charges on you? No, unfortunately not. Don't need to bristle. I think she's probably also the only one you can play as a tank. Seven times 2. Just block a little bit. And then kill him. Okay. Gain a shard, gain a spell, apply marked to all enemies. 2 marked to all enemies. Deal 12 damage to front enemy and 6 to adjacent enemies, up to 2 times. Gain X shield, start of battle, gain power. I'll take a boulder toss. And I can upgrade this to +4 damage, or depleted roll a glimmer. No, I will upgrade you to plus more damage. And you will be my main damage spell from now on. Right. Artifact. For every 4 attack spells cast in turn, gain 1 power. Increase damage on attack spell. Not that relevant. 6 roll, gain 1 blessing. Next dice roll is increased by 2. Gain 1 fortify. I'll take the blessing here because I have a guaranteed way of rolling 5s, which in turn would be upgraded to like a 7. I'll pay money. That is on 6 rolled. Have a shop for an artifact. Every 10 dice roll deals 7 damage to an enemy. Spells will have +1 in X effects. Gain 12 max health. I only have 1 X effect, which is the one I want to phase out because it can't be upgraded. Every 10 spells cast, gain Fury. Every 3rd turn, gain 1 dodge. Every 3 times you plan on Affliction, deal 4 damage to front enemy. No, I'll take every 10 spells cast, gain 4 Fury. X plus X 2 times. I can't afford that. I can disenchant this one for 10, because that should be a good option. Whispering Sheep morph spell. Oh, interesting. Deal 2 per block removal block, turn and morph spell. So you can get up to, what is this, 6, 10, 12 block? This would be what? 42 block? 10, 18, no, not 42. 30. 10, 18, 24, 28, 30 that block, which in turn would deal 60 damage, which ain't that bad. The Howling Wolf does not get the upgrades, it doesn't appear. I can't afford it though, so I'll take the Savagery. Right, how about you? And Flower. So the Flower has the slight disadvantage that my main damage spell cannot immediately hit it. What did daze? Apply daze to all enemies. Right, so I get hit for 11. I think I'll just Boulder Toss first. And then I Boulder Toss again, maybe. Right. Okay, can we? Roll a 5 or a 6? A 5. Deal 10 damage 2 times. Which does unfortunately not remove you, and you only gain 5 power, that's fine. That's a 6, that's a 5. Throw me another 5 for the Savagery. And then you don't do anything, so just put that into, honestly, the Flourish. Flourish me. Beast Within. Beast Within. Another 5. Savagery again. Boulder Toss. Should actually just kill him. That was a lot easier than I expected it to be. Roll +1 dice, receive 1 sap. Roll 1 dice for every 12 dice, destroy. Roll 1 dice each turn, apply to ignite. I'm gonna take the sap because I'm currently not blocking anyway. Gain power and drain per armor, remove all armor. Unfortunately, not that great. Next dice. Okay, so that you are kind of expensive. Double power. Unfortunately, I don't really have any power yet. I think I'm gonna... Actually, let me reroll. +1 to all, gain 1 blessing. Deal X plus X damage if 6 return the dice. Yes. Get rid of the block. It is the Twin Stars again. Randomly gets dodge, randomly gains, what's this? Immolate. When hit by spell effect, ignited on that spell, or during elite battles, enemies start with 1 power. That's fine. Right, can I get 2 elites? No. In that case, we go to this one so we can get the artifact, the spell, the ritual. Seek Wisdom. Earth spell. Gain 5x shield. Not bad. Fissure, deal 18, deal deplete all non depleted, gain 1 barrier. Goes on to random dice 2 times. Roll a sapling, depleted, roll a sapling. Deal X to all enemies. Depleted, gain 2 blessing. Deal 4 to random enemy, gain blessing, -2 cooldown. That sounds great. Unfortunately, I can't currently use it because I am kind of out of slots, so I'm gonna need another shard first. You are the Desert Spirit. On health loss, gain 1 dodge. That ain't great. Okay. You in here, you in here. Flourish and flourish. Roll 2 5s, put them in here. Receiving resonance. On utility spellcast, gain power. Right. Put that in there. Then deal 2 damage, which should remove the dodge, and then we can savagery again. Unfortunately, only once. He should not survive too much longer, though. He will also just deal 15 damage. Roll me 2 times. I had hoped it would roll the same one. Unfortunately, it didn't. Right. 6 and 4. Oh, it needs to be the exact same. Right. 3 and 3. Oh, it had Fury. What's for nature? Deal 4. If the last spell was utility, gain 8 shields. Okay. Deal 4 damage, gain 1 blessing, double armor. Right. 2x damage to front enemy, 5 damage 3 times to a random enemy. Gain 1 power. Yeah. 4 later. First I need shards. This is 1 attack spell, gain Devoted. First at the start of each turn for the next 3 battles. Next turn, Sanctify Water, lose a non-attack spell, 2 Holy Water Potions. 30 damage to front enemy. Okay. Receive Baneful Plus. Choose and gain a rune. Honestly, I'm just gonna leave, I think. Yeah. is these three goofballs. I do like that they're kind of like cyclopses. Alright. Roll this one. I have a 6. Both of them in... It overflew. It overflowed. That's not great. Okay, them overflowing ain't that great. Put them into boulder toss. 5 and 5 into the savagery. The 2 into the boulder toss. And then another boulder toss. So apparently I have good enough damage. Right, roll me a 6, which overflow into 2 4s. However, I can just toss those into the boulder toss. 1 and 1. That's another boulder toss. And then you applying sap to me really doesn't matter. Start splintering. The first dice roll each turn is split in 2. Roll 1,000 dice. Okay, that seems like that seems like it's a general artifact. Odd and odd. Good. Get a shard and a potion and a spell. The turn monolith. Each turn auto. Wait, what? Cannot be cast with dice. Each turn auto cast. Why wouldn't I take that? Deal 20 damage. Yeah, I will absolutely take that. Spend blessing. Plus 6 damage. So you could go with a blessing build, I guess. Just put that in there. You're just plus 4 damage, right? Yeah. If I see it correctly, you can only upgrade once. Alright, let's see if we can find another shard. Plus 2 to random dice. 1, 2, 3, 4 times with 3 gain. Foresight with 4 gain. Potency. Roll additional dice each turn. Plus 2 to random spell plus 3 charges. All spells plus 2 charges. Front enemy loses 10, 5, 25, 50, 75, 100 health. I'll take this one. Roll a Stygian. This one charged to all spells. On enemy death, okay. Power gives double the effect but is reduced by 1 each turn. No. Red minerals. I do kinda like his design. Roll monolith at him. Okay. Get a 5. Both in here. This would have actually been more. You, on health loss, gain 8 block and 1 shade armor. Resets the foot at the start of next turn. Okay. Hurl monolith at him. Get me another 6, which overflows into 6 and a 2. Both of them into the desolation. Then roll me a 5. Nope, a 6. Gives me another 6. In here and here. Would have preferred a 5 here. Got one. Plus 3 to all dice, okay. Plus 8, what do we have here? Dominance, plus 8 damage, minus 1 charge. Minus 1 to random spell. -1 cool countdown on depleted roll of 5 or a 6. Gain potency. I don't think I really care about that though. What damage of target below 50 plus 6 damage? Nah. Gain X plus X armor. If 1, roll 1, 5 or 6. Depleted, gain blessing. Consecrate, roll 1, 1 to 4, gain blessing. Gain X, but receive X drain. But that should actually kind of be okay. Anyway, look at them. Right, hurl a monolith at them. Then odd and odd. Blast him. I need to even equals even, which I don't have, so... Right, that's a 5. Both of those into the flourish. Then we get a 6s. Unfortunately, not even. Toss him into the boulder toss. The fact that he's basically half health after the first turn, great for me. Throw a rock at him. Roll me another 5, that's great. A 6. Yeah, but it will overflow, won't it? Yeah, into 2 4s. So, if I... Oh, this is -4, right. Just boulder toss at him. I overlooked that I became weak. That's a bunch of 1s. Yeah. Put those in there. That's 6. 6 and 2. That's a 5. That's 2 6s. Right. 6 in here and here. Then a 6 and a 2. And another 6 and another 2. And then I get my dice back. I completely forgot about that. Currently in brilliance. I'm sure we can change that. Two 4s again. That's a 5. 2 4s in here. 2 5s in there. Put me a 6 and a 4 into the flourish. I completely forgot to cast that. Throw a rock at him. Cast me that. Alright. I do not care about the little bit of damage I'll take from that. The 5 and the 5. And then we'll boulder toss. Have a heal. Came out with more health than I went in. 1 dice, receive 3 weak. Absolutely not. Roll 2 ether. -X counter to random spell. -1 each turn. Spells apply +1 status effect to you. No, I will take the ether. Proliferate. Gain 1 growth. That sounds great. Maul, deal 5 damage, gain damage, a block equal to unblocked damage dealt. Pox Flare, apply on 3 pox, deal 10 damage and remove 3 stacks of pox. I'll take the Proliferate. Disenchant you, disenchant you. The proliferate is just straight up better. Disenchant you. Get me another spell slot. He's a dragon. Start of battle 1 muted on random spell. Gain 1 potion. Enemy start with wounded. For every 20 dice, destroy. Yeah, let's start with the wounded. That's fine. Get me a second ritual and an elite. Go like that. You came upon a towering crystalline figure, its fractured body dimly glowing with an light. The hollow cavity in its chest pulses faintly as if waiting for something to fill it. The being stands motionless, but the oppressive weight of its presence presses against your mind. Fragments of its jagged form litter the ground, and whispers echo in the distance, urging you to act. Ah, crystal golem. Roll 1 dice each turn. End of turn damage everyone equal to the number of dice rolled this turn. That would actually be kind of neat for this one. Unless everyone includes me. Reduce damage to enemies by 20. Absolutely fucking not. I'll take the damage, yeah. Yeah, what are these? I do like the kind of like black hole heads. Right. Okay, so the 6 is great. Hurl a monolith at them. What do you do? Spell mirror on another random enemy. Fury. Those have frenzy and spellcast gain 1 fury. Okay. What damage to a random enemy? Gain blessing, which I do whenever I roll a 6. Right. So what I'm gonna do is just put all of you into the flourish to roll more 6s. Boulder toss. Then I can roll those 6s because I get them back, so I don't even use it. That is great. And now he can't even apply the spell mirror. So 2 of my dice have wounded. You have spell mirror until it redirects the next targeted spells back to you, which that's kind of a problem. And you apply another spell mirror, meaning I have to kill you this turn if I can. That's a 5 and a 5. I think I can kill him this turn. Right, reset me. I should be able to kill him this turn. If I flourish first. Oh, that way I get a 6. That also kind of simplifies the thing. Simplifies the whole operation. Yeah, taking 20 damage there, not great. Gain 8, -2 to random other spell. If no sapling, return dice with sapling. If sapling, return dice with +3. Annoying to impact, to deal 6, spend 1 blessing. All of those are a no. Terraform, so power. Default, nah. Script. Wait, actually I'm just gonna take one and then sell it. I'm gonna have to have a heal. Gain life steal. Yes. That basically is heal. On 5 roll, gain 2 block. Every second turn, split random dice in 2. Up to 2 random dice persist between turns. I'll take the Staff of Protection. Merge dice gain for block, because all other spells unrestorable. That's kind of funny. For damage to front enemy, return dice with -3. Gain 3 block, plus 3 to random dice, spend 2 blessings, gain 1 power. Apply marked, apply dazed. I don't think I'll take either of those. Ritual. Plus 1 to all saplings. Roll 2 sapling 1 and 2. Gain 3 per sapling. Those dice becomes manifold. 3 random dice becomes manifold. Target spell plus 2 plus 5 this turn. Plus target plus 2. I'll take that for one very specific reason, and I don't think I'll fight an Elite Knight now. Gain sticks. Return dice with Stygian. Dice but deal damage to front enemy equal to. Turn end. Reroll all Stygian. Meh. See Spiny. Choose and gain a rune. Greater on spell. I'm just gonna leave. Actually, I'm gonna take a. No, I don't. I'll just leave him. Alright. What do you have? Mana Hunger. Leftover dice will be fed to devour, each providing 1 power. Right, I'm gonna eat. Okay, I would have preferred to eat my dice, so you unfortunately aren't that great. And also, I don't want to keep you. It's been raining all day, which is kinda neat. I'll just put you into proliferate. Actually, I need to hit you for damage. So, lifesteal on the boulder toss. And then the rest goes into the proliferate. Oh, I couldn't just gain 5 thorns, huh? And then I took damage. From something I didn't pay attention to. Whatever. What is this? It's alive. Use the heart to power up the crystal golem. I didn't use the heart though. Unlock the ritual. Disenchant 20 spells. Roll on dice. Roll 1, 2, 2 muted dice. Gain 1 spell icon. Next spell casted is. Okay. Relief. Gain 5 blessing. Roll a dice. Reroll 10 times. 2 cast random spell. 3 cast target spell using highest possible dice. Okay. And the third boy, who I assume is gonna be very aggressive based on the fire theming. Yeah, regeneration should be fun. Roll 2 1 2 3s. Cooldown reduced plus 3 next cast. You start with 3 cooldown countdown spells? That just kills. And then we'll block. Oh wait, you gain power this turn. Nah. Running 1 2 3. Kind of makes me wonder whether he has a lot of spells that require low dice. Magma Skin gain 5 and Pyrohide. Retaliate with damage to attackers for 1 turn. -3 to another target spell. Gain 1 radiant. When reaching 10 radiant, roll 3 dice and add 1 charge to all spells. Yeah, sure. Where do I go? There's an artifact there. I get a shard nonetheless. There's an artifact event and then a boss. So let's go with that. Oh, I could have fought 2 elites. Grow Shambler. Removing 15 health will now spawn a lesser Shambler. Right, so if I do this in there, then I can channel mana to another spell. which I can use on this to roll another 2 into the blaze. So we can spawn a lesser Shambler. Dome, then 1 into the blaze. So the blaze I actually want to just stack with low dice. Because that increases the damage it does. Yeah, the sub does not really matter. Right. Wonderful. And then healing after combat. Not unappreciative. Target is weakened, plus 6 damage. 5, apply deal 3 and apply 3 rupture. 2 times the same, roll 1 dice, gain 1. If depleted, gain 1 critical. Reroll me that. If 1 to 5, gain X block. If 6, gain 1 power. Gain 5 block, destroy random dice. Gain 4 block on destroy. -1 countdown. Not the most useful, I don't think. What are actually upgrades? -2, so -5 countdown, or only requires a 1 countdown. That would be actually kind of amazing. 3, 1, 2, 3, plus 1 ignited on the spell. Or remove available dice. So there is actually a destroy system with them. X plus 2, yeah. There's actually a destroy-based system with this guy. Which could be fun if you draw enough dice or roll enough dice. So you ignite yourself, meaning you deal 1 damage. But that's honestly kind of fine. I think this might be more useful though. One more block. No, I think I'll take 3 dice. Keep up to 10 block. Apply 5 weak. Plus 1 charge to a random spell. I'll take the block. I doubt I'll need it. Lose blast pot, gain artifact. Place 30 gold. Or spill blood. Yeah, I'll take a blast pot. I'll toss the blast pot. And gain the Blood Raven enemy death gain 9 block. Okay, maybe I do in fact get block. There aren't too many combats in which there are a lot of enemies. Just so we're clear. Right, give me power. Hit you. This is a 3 block, which, to be fair, I'm just gonna hit him because why not? That's a 6. Yeah, get me power. And then I'm just gonna block damage, I think. Roll me some dice. Roll me some dice. Roll me some dice. Block. Block. Charge that one 3 and 2 more in there. It is ignited. Oh no. I can't actually use it anyway. Give me 4 block. Hit you? No. This would be 9 block in total. On the other hand, I can hit you for 20. I think I'll take the block in total. Okay, roll me 3 dice. Yeah, that's gonna hurt a little bit, but it's fine. Not exactly what I wanted to use, but okay. Blaze them. And now I think I'll just try to kill. How many dice can I have in total? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I think 12 is actually the... Yeah, 12, 12 is the maximum. Right, in that case... Toss a blaze at him. Toss a blaze at him. Okay, yeah, just absolute overkill. Bloodward gain 4. If wound heal 2. -2 to random other spell 5 times. Suspension up high, weak, gain 5 block. Meh. Hurt, deal 12, receive 1 wound, deal X damage. Depleted, gain Bane Fire, deal damage to the front enemy. Ooh. 3 to another target spell. +3 cooldown to another target spell. Roll a 1 to 3. I'll take that Inferno. Yeah, give me a slot. So we can add that in. I will wisp. He summon. That should probably, it's probably not going to be that much of a problem. Right, get me power. Get me some block. Then we can do this. Block the damage. Do it again. Block the damage. Well, most of it. You summon 2 reinforcements. So we will deal 4. Oh yeah, Radiant. Roll 3 dice and add 1 charge to our spells. So I'm just gonna use that on the blaze. Kill it. Okay, so we get the armor. Also on killing a summoned enemy, which is definitely appreciated. Gain power. But then I think I'll just hit you. And I'll hit you. Okay. I kind of want to deplete you just so I can't see it. And this does not deplete at the end of turn, which is definitely appreciated. Right. So that's 5 damage, which is exactly enough. So I kind of want to just stack that as much as possible. This is 5 block, this is 6 block if I put both in there. I do like the Inferno there. Use shield, get 3 or 3, roll a 1 or 2. Falling Fire, deal 15 and 5 to adjacent damage enemies. Destroyed, -2 cooldown, okay. Gain 1 shield per left. Start +4. So you have 8 in the first turn. I think I'll take that instead of the dome. Get me the max health. I don't really need to heal here. And then the Inferno goes in there. You go back there. So main focus is going to be depleting the Inferno. Do it again. Do it again. Give me 3s. Perfect. Inferno on you. On you. On you. Give me 5 damage, and then we can just gain a bunch of block here and put some into the blaze. Right. That's not the greatest, I'm gonna be honest. I definitely kind of need a 2 so we can start this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inferno. Inferno. And Inferno. And then you die to the blaze. He gains 5 power, that should be fine. And now deals 20 damage. Sacrifice. Reduce the countdown to 0 without spending dice 25 times. Ah. Minus X to all spells. Destroy random dice. Oh, okay. That's good to have. Toss all the brimstone stuff. That was a lot of 2s because I can't put anything else in there, so... Kill the ad. Because it gives me block, right. Okay, roll you. Roll you. Roll you. Roll you. Oh, I can't roll you. Alright. The 6 into the Iron Guard for power. And then we'll Inferno you 3 times. Then we can Brimstone, 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 Brimstone. And Iron Guard for 4. Get me a 2. That's... neither of those are 2s. That's a 2. It is kind of sad that I'm probably dealt more damage to myself than any of them did. Right. A 5 on you, another 5 on you, and a 3 on you. Then Iron Guard and Iron Guard. And start the blaze. Two, roll me a 2. Roll me a 2. Not a 2, but that's fine. Get me power. And I will just Inferno. Inferno. And you just died to the fire breath anyway. But I would prefer getting you out the way. So he takes the Inferno damage. Then we can Brimstone, 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 and Inferno. And he's stunned. Another 15 damage, very nice. Right, roll me. Roll me. Roll me. As long as I have enough block, this really isn't an issue. And he will actually get stunned again. I don't actually think I need to do anything, just end turn. I'm gonna be honest, in games like this, and like roguelike deck builders or dice builders or whatever you want to call it, I really like end of turn effects. -1 dice each turn gain to critical, 1 dice each turn receive 1 curse, 1 dice each turn all enemies gain 1 power. I think that one's fine. But the thing is that the curse is really not an issue. Deal 6 damage 5 times to random enemy for 20. Deal X damage if target attacking, reroll dice. Okay. Whispering Embers, apply X Ruptured, gain 4, morph a spell. To a Phoenix Shriek, which is deal 1 damage X times, lose X health, and on deplete, heal 4 and morph a spell. That's kinda neat. I'll take that. Get me that over the blaze. Receive 2 subs plus max 6 max health. Enemy gains return damage. During boss battles, enemies start with 1 power. That's fine. Get me an event and then to the left. Gain room. Lose blaze. Gain conjuration chorus. Roll silenced. 3 gain echo. Spell echo. Do I have anything that I want echoed specifically? I don't think so. So we get an artifact which is every 3rd turn roll a dice. Okay. That's like 1 extra energy. Imp Warrior. When you die, you give him power. You're all not that strong, so I'm not too scared of you. Okay, roll the 2. Fill it. Fill it. A little bit of damage is acceptable. Oh wait, right, you apply X Rupture, so... Morph you. And that's just straight up 5 damage 6 times. Okay, good start. Unfortunately, I can't do anything else. Oh, I just realized the dice, if you lose a dice at the end of turn, that's also a dice destroy, isn't it? Alright, roll me a 2. Perfect. Right, so I don't have a way of buffing my dice over a 3. Which could be a problem. Another 1. That's a 6. Yeah, just toss that in there. And again. Oh, that actually ignores armor. That is good to know. Right. Roll me. Roll it. That was stupid. Should have done that on the channel mana. Inferno. Inferno. Actually, Whispering Embers first. So you deal more damage, and then we'll just Brimstone. Ruptured leaves after the turn. Good to know. Roll me. Again. Okay, we can Phoenix Shriek him or Inferno. Get me 1 power and then Inferno him again. Spell. Apply to weakened. Cooldown reduced. -+1 weak next cast. Heal 4. Unrestorable. Zeal of the Sun. Destroy all dice. Gain 4 per dice destroyed. Right. Deal 5 if target is weakened. Roll 1. Deal 3 and weaken. That costs only 3. That's kinda neat. Deal 2 to random enemy 3 times. That's a yes. Instead of you. This is kind of funny, but the fact that I can't get guaranteed 4s to 6s makes it a bit unreliable after it morphed. In a riverside village, locals gather for a festival, sending lanterns adrift on the current. Among the colorful celebration, you notice some lanterns drifting upstream. A villager catches against whispered don't ask questions, system went down, pray it's accepted. Gain Drench, deal 10. If last spell was defense, increased by 6. Lose Disrupt the festival, lose 10 nice health, gain 150 gold. I'll take a regeneration vial. Three weaken to all enemies. Roll 2 1 2 3s. That's a 5 to 6. That's not worth it. X damage to all enemies. Destroy 1 random dice. Gain 6. Cooldown reduced plus 2 block next cast. Deal 32 each turn minus 2 countdown. That's kind of funny. Gain potency. I do roll enough dice. That's not the problem. Start of battle plus 1 charge to random spell 4 times. Every 10th spell dealing damage also applies to dazed. Now I'll just take the on 2 roll because that does happen quite a lot. I'll take the crescendo for later. Oh yeah. Okay, ritual. This is Deathlink, isn't it? Death Pact. 3, 6, 10, 15 block on 4 gain 1 fortify. Our lowest dice becomes, that's manifold. 3 random dice becomes manifold. That's for X effects, which I do have a few of. I also have countdown spells, so I think I'll take that. Alright, Elite. The 3 crones again. I see these quite a lot. I assume the game has about as much enemy variety as Slay the Spire, or at least is planned to. Alright, no 2, unfortunately. Whatever. Inferno. 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 Then we will Brimstone a bunch. And Chaos Bolts. Start working on the Chaos Bolts. Okay, why do these two get the birds and you don't? Flame Hunger. I do like this combination. I have Reclamation. What is this? Lose health by damaging yourself 20 times. Gain 8 block on health loss plus 2 block. Okay. I will probably not use that too much. Inferno him, Inferno him, Inferno him. Block, 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 and block. And then we can Chaos Bolts, Chaos Bolts, Chaos Bolts again. I definitely am going to need power for this. 3 random dice becomes a manifold. Right, that's a 1. Start with that. That's a 2. Use it. That's another 2. Use it. Into the Chaos Bolts, then manifold me. Okay, that's not the ones I would have preferred, but it's fine. And a 1. I need more power for those. Need a way to get more power. Also need a way to heal. Okay, the 2 has survived. Wonderful. How did I not get a 2 out of that? Incredible. Channel mana onto the Chaos Bolts. Inferno 1, Inferno 2, Inferno 3. Brimstone, 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 brimstone. Oh yeah, the sap kind of destroys that, doesn't it? Do another Inferno on him. He should die to the Bane Fire. You deal 10 with lifelink. Into the Chaos Bolts you go. Oh yeah, you give growth, don't you? Kinda need to stop that. Alright, give me power. And power. And dice. And more dice. And even more dice. Double value in this. And then we will Inferno you again. Inferno you again. Can I cast you a second time? I can. Unfortunately didn't... Well, he dies to the Flame Breath anyway, to the Bane Fire. What does the Crone do? Move to a different enemy if Crone dies. Applies 2 power each turn. Oh. He's got a lot of power then. Fortunately for him, so do I. Right, regeneration and energizing potion. Shard. Gladly take that. Deal 16 damage, destroy lowest dice. On the fleet, roll 3 1-2-3s, okay? Vindictive Strike with the Zephyr Rune, -4 countdown. Deal 14 damage to Frost front enemy, health loss -2 cooldown, gain critical -4 countdown, not cooldown. 3 damage. That's just a better version of my starter spell that I can actually upgrade. Reroll. X damage, apply Rupture. 4 2 times, -1 cooldown, countdown to our spells. Roll 1 3 2 4. You know what? I'll take that. What can I upgrade? Yeah, you go to a countdown based with 1, which definitely is stronger. More Bane Fire. +1, +2, 2 power, 4 damage, or destroy dice, -3 cooldown. I don't really destroy dice currently, so that's not really a thing. I think I'll take the countdown here. Ooh, a Sandworm. And a Desert Golem. Why does he have a weird slack jaw? Alright. Get me the cooldown. So I can now use a 1 dice to basically trigger a 3 cooldown one. I do not have a 6, which is a bit unfortunate. Block is not removed at the start of turn. Well, that does not matter now. You deal 14 damage, so we just toss more block in. Roll me a 1. It did roll me 2 ones. Also, power. Roll me a 1. I didn't need a 1, I already had one. Manifold. On the 4, that's very nice. Unfortunately, I can't deplete it because I don't have a 3. That kinda sucks. Sure. I only have 1 3. That's not great. It need me to roll some more 3s. That is not enough 3s yet. It is enough 3s now. You gain 2 power, so I don't actually need to block anything from you. And now you deal 16 damage and you break one of my spells. It's fine. I think I need to use some dice before I roll again. Another 3, lovely. Brimstone, 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 and brimstone. Alright, the 1, 2, 2, and 2. And then we put like 1 into the Iron Guard for the 16 block. Cast 20 spells in a single turn. Nice. Okay, 2 1s. Get me that Flame Hunger. I need another 3. Wonderful. Inferno you. Inferno you. Do you get... Yeah, you have Temberia, don't you? But that kills you. I don't even know if I heal enough to offset my Flame Hunger. 12 block is appreciated. Counter reduce cost by 2. Huh? So whenever I cast you, you get cheaper. Is that right? Apply to weak. Counter reduce +1 weak next cast. Gain X block. Gain 2 radiant on depleted. I'll take that combustion. I kind of want to see how that works. Yeah, put that in there. Have a heal. Hydra. Okay, that one's new. Ain't seen the Hydra yet. It has a green Hydra head, dealing 4 damage 2 times, and you just give power to regenerate on Hydra head death. Lose 200 health and spawn 2 randomly colored heads. Heal 4 health at the end of turn and reduce regeneration by 1. Yeah, because of my relic. 1 attack damage. And you give power to another random enemy, which could be yourself. When attack deals unblock damage, apply 1 block. Right. Get me dice. Get me dice. Can I kill you in a turn? Not really. I will cast the Inferno to deplete it. Brimstone, brimstone, brimstone to block. And then we toss stuff into the combustion. You attack for 12. I will take a strength. I will take another strength. Or power. Roll me once. Perfect. Another one. I'm an idiot. Okay. The combustion. Now it only costs 12. Yeah, okay. So that's how that works. That is kinda neat. If I can actually just get it triggered often enough. Alright, now we have Manifold. Right, definitely get me 1 power. Roll me. That's a bunch of 3s. Okay, I don't have 1s, which is a bit unfortunate. But that is still good enough. Inferno, Inferno, and Inferno. Combustion you. Alright, what do you do? Red Hydra head and blue Hydra head. You do not bring pox. I assume you deal damage and you defend. You don't attack this turn, so just blast them. You block and you deal damage. Yeah, as I expected. Power. Roll me dice. No one, but that's fine. I got too many dice and had them destroyed. If I destroy dice with overflow, does that trigger the destroyed dice effects? If yes, that could be a good combination. Also, manifold. I forgot manifold. Get me brimstone. At least a little bit. Combustion. And combustion again. And then we get a blue and a black Hydra head. Okay. I assume you weaken. I assume you debuff. You apply curse. Yes, you debuff. You apply power to yourself, which ain't great. Got another one. Not a one, but good enough. Or rather, kind of overkill. Inferno. Inferno. And Inferno. I'd always just hit the one in front because I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Okay, so 1 is the minimum cost. I've kind of expected that, but yeah, good to see that, yeah, there is a minimum. There are spells that reduce the countdown of spells next to them by 1, which if I get one of those, I'm just gonna put it between these two and just get that absolutely wrecking. Okay. Cast the Inferno. As often as we can. Get me Manifold. The Manifold really does not matter now I think about it. Ironclad. Brimstone. You deal actually a lot of damage. Okay, maybe not if we just remove one of you. And he has a maximum of 3 heads. Which is a bit sad. Would have loved to have like 100 heads in there. To be fair, he probably wouldn't survive that long. Right. Inferno. Inferno. And Inferno. And another Inferno. Oh, we hit the Radiant trigger, right, that's why. Then... I think I want to cast the combustion as often as I can. The Iron Guard isn't gonna be irrelevant, I don't think. Oh, he's dead. I do like the combustion, that's kind of funny. What do we have here? Roll 1 dice each turn, 2 random dice becomes Vex, which reduces its amount, spell supply +1 afflictions. Roll +1 dice, 2 ignited on a random spell. Do I have afflictions? I don't think I do. I have this as an affliction, but it is applied to me, so I don't want that. Roll 1 dice, take 4 damage on enemy death. Roll 1 dice, gain 15 fury. Roll 1 dice, spell supply +1 status effect to you. That I like. Blood Vortex, roll 3 dice, lose 3 health. Gain 3 radiant, gain 2 power on destroy. Cooldown -2. Gain power, lose 2 health. Reduced cooldown, counter reduce +1 power next cast. I'll take the incandescence. Let's enchant you, and you, and you. Incandescence instead. I don't think I need the brimstone, but I kinda want the zinc for my dice. I need another shard. It's a Cthulhu man again. For every 20, every 20 dice rolled to destroy one dice at random. Elite enemies have plus 10% max health. Every third turn, minus 1 charge to all spells, plus 6. I'll take the dice destroyed. I think that's gonna be fine. Only one elite, unfortunately. Yeah, only one elite. To the ritual I go. I'll gain a fire spell. Gain foresight. If 3 or more dice are spent, gain 3 radiance. Suspension with an immovable rune. 4 block, minus 1 charge. Or roll a 3 and a 4. Burning both ends. Deal 3x damage to random enemy, lose 4 health. Extract deal 14. Heal 4 on is the lethal. Triggers when killing an enemy without summon. Deal 16. Destroy lowest dice. Depleted roll 1 to 3. I'll just destroy that. Disenchanted. I wish I could buy shards. And if it was only one. So you have negate next affliction. Which really isn't that relevant. But this is relevant because now I gain 2 radiance whenever I cast this, which means I get the 10 radiance a lot earlier, and with that, the what is it? With the 10 radiance, I get the 3 extra dice earlier, which can in fact be 6s. Alright. Oh, a 6, lovely. Into the Iron Guard. Then roll me. Broken on next spell's cast, that's fine. Roll me again. Destroy the dice, but that's really not relevant. Then we can Inferno you. Inferno you. Inferno you. You deal 15 damage, so just Brimstone it up. And then Combustion. Blast you. Oh, the Inferno had an additional stack. Charge, yeah. Suppress broken on next 3 spells cast. That's a bit unfortunate. Cast the Iron Guard. Channel mana on you. I can just get you out. And again. Gets me to 10. Okay, the broken really doesn't matter because I get so many dice that I can just toss them in and it does not make a difference. Brimstone, Brimstone, you do 6 times 3, which is 18. I will not get the Inferno this turn, so just toss it into the Combustion. It's a 6, that's great for my Iron Guard. Channel. Channel. I'm honestly surprised I haven't really lost all that much life. Alright, then Inferno, Inferno, and Inferno. Manifold, completely forgot about that. Into the Combustion, into the Combustion. I cannot, unfortunately, combust you again. However, you die anyway. Plurality filter. 2 random dice becomes manifold. What do I have here? 2 chosen target spell. Gain 12 block. Toss you. The manifold I think is too good. Artery. Deal X plus X 2 times. Lose 1 health. Chaos Bolts, again 2 damage 3 times. Can you actually upgrade that? No, just a countdown. On Dice Destroyed, which now is actually a thing we do. Heat Stroke, apply weak, then double weak on target. Leech deals 6, health loss plus 2 damage, potion use plus 2 charges. Because of the imbibing rune. Demean, apply 6 damage. Just be mean to them. Cauterize, gain 1200. Nah, I'll actually just take that and sell it. I don't think there's ever a reason not to take a spell. Because you can just disenchant them. Target dice becomes this energized, and dice spend increases its spell's damage and block by X until next cast. Roll energized 5 to 6, or roll 2 energized dice. Supply force, deal 5, gain health equal to unblocked damage dealt. Edge of sanity 30. Split dice in 3, gain unblock, reduce cost by 1. Oh, you are the exact same as the... I'll take that. -2 countdown to random spell on a 4 rolled. Turn 2, roll 2 dice, or start by doing 15 block. So this is really good, however, I'm not gonna roll that many 4s. On enemy death, roll a dice. When getting blocked from a spell, also gain 1 delayed block. Turn 2, gain 1 fortify. I'll take the temporal plate. I need a shard. Fight me an elite. This one. Oh wait, I have to go to the ritual first. Roll 1, 2, 2 dice. Gain 1 to 2 fumble. Gain 1 potency. Roll 1, 3, 6 lowest dice. Reroll 1, 3, 6 lowest dice. On a 3, roll 1 dice. Cast random spell, cast target spell, using highest possible dice value. I'll take the Realm Warp to reroll. Orb of Infinity. Not over, I remembered all. What do you do? Activating Wound Trap. On X roll, this becomes Wound. That I do not care for, but I also do not care about. I don't have a 6. That's unfortunate. You don't attack, so we just Inferno you. And then... yeah, just throw shit into the combustion, I guess. On a 1. That's... okay, the curse does not count for it, which is very much appreciated. I don't honestly care about the 1 wound, like, whatever. Okay, now I need to actually use my dice first. Because I would run out of space. I think I might get rid of the brimstone in favor of something else. Oh yeah, manifold. Exactly the 3 I didn't want to become manifold. Ah, whatever. What did he apply? For block. Oh, from the brimstone. That's actually kinda neat. Instability and death apply 2 power to the Orb of Infinity. Right. Destroy the dice. Right. Unstable. Spawn and instability when casting spell. Okay, that's how that works. We can in fact cast Inferno 4 times. Then we can also combustion. Roll my 3 lowest dice. Should have done that first so we can actually Iron Guard. You deal 20 damage, which ain't great for me, but it's fine. Iron Guard me. If the wound was on a 6 or something, it would actually be a lot better for me. I don't get the Radiant this turn. Alright. Manifold. I should have maybe used those that I wanted in the Inferno first. Actually, in the Inferno they also increase in power. I forgot about that. Right. Brimstone me? Brimstone me? You deal 16 times 2, huh? That's kinda bad for me. On the other hand, combustion. Combustion is unstable, which ain't great. Right. Iron Guard. Channel mana. Give you a boy, doesn't really matter. Another Iron Guard. Okay. The two in the one in there, the one in there. I can only reload the 3 lowest dice. Yeah, do that. Perfect. So we can, in fact, not Inferno. You did 16 times 2, meaning I kind of have to get some block in. You did 32. Brimstone, 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 Brimstone. I think combustion at this point is better than the Inferno. I might actually just get rid of the Inferno. I think I can actually just kill him with combustion alone. Shard spell. Roll 1 dice destroy +1 next cast. 14 damage front enemy, health loss minus 2 countdown. Gain Banefire. Ah. Gain 1 crit. Okay. Deal 15 and 5 to adjacent enemies. On dice destroyed, chart minus 2 cooldown. Superheat. 5 damage increased by 3 per week on target. Not really necessary. Right. I have one shard. Remove you in here. And that means I have a easy way to get a lot of plating. Like, this is a total of 10. This is a total of 18. So instead, I'm gonna do it like this. I can disenchant you and you. I don't need you anymore. -1 cost, -2 cost. +3 block, +2 block, +1 radiant, which would be 4 +1 power. 6 damage +3 block. I think I'll take the +3 block. Or the +1 radiant on dice destroyed, which does happen now and then. I think I'll take this and try something. Have an event. Lose 2 spells, choose and gain artifact. Lose temporal plate. Choose and gain a rune. Take 20 damage, gain 1 shard. Ah, this is risky, but yes. Upgrade the block. And now I'm gonna have to use my 2 potions. You... Okay, you are the reshape ones. Get me the regeneration potion. Use. 2 random dice becomes manifold. I can't use you. I need to use you for something else. Right, what I want to try is the following. Use this once. Use this on here. Use this on here. Incandescence. Gains 1 charge. I need some block. I take 20 damage this turn. I can get 12 block here. And I will just use the filter. So we channel mana. Then we toss another 3 in here. Actually, can we trigger you and gain... that is only 5 radiant. So in that case, we will trigger the astral plating. Can we trigger it again? We can trigger it again. However, I have enough blocks, so I don't need to. Right. Trigger it again. I want to trigger my things often enough that it just lowers its the cost to its absolute minimum. Roll me dice. Roll me dice. Roll me dice. Get me some refolding, right? So you are a 6, and we can toss the 2 2s in you. Rolls me more dice. A 6 into the Iron Guard, a 6 into the Iron Guard. You deal 21 damage, which should be fine. One here, and then deal 25 to you. 6, and another 6 deal 25 to you. You deal 11, which I do block, so start putting it into the astral plating. In there. In there. In there. In there. That destroys me some dice and charges this. Charge it further. Unfortunately, not quite enough radiant. Yeah, roll 1 dice. Destroys it. Down to 8. Iron Guard. Iron Guard. Trigger the astral plating. Trigger it again. Trigger it again. Put some into the incandescence. You become a monstrosity now. What does that mean? Dealing 12 damage twice, so you just become a lot stronger. Trigger it. Gave me some strength. Can I trigger it again? I think I can. However, that does not immediately give me more use. Astral plating. Can I kill you? I kind of doubt it. How much damage do you do? 24, 20, 37. I have 10. I have indeed 40. Put me some into the combustion. So that's a 1. Channel mana. Get me some dice. Iron Guard. Get me some dice. Get me some dice. Right down. Manifold. On a 4, perfect. Then we can combustion here. For 42, because, yeah, this gives me power, it does. Don't want to roll yet. Instead, astroplating me, astroplating me, astroplating me, astroplating me. Oh wait, you silence. I don't want that. Silence him first. He gets the reshape now, which really isn't a problem anymore. Especially since I can just... Alright. That does work quite well. Deals 6 to all damage, cooldown counter reduce plus 2 next cast gain, critical -4 countdown. That's the critical rune, isn't it? Sapphire rune, yeah. Gain 5 shield, gain 2 radiance. Dice destroy plus 1 block. Is that permanent? Deal X times X damage if target is weak plus 6 damage. I'll take this instead of the Iron Guard actually. What is actually upgraded? You upgraded, you're upgraded, you are upgraded, you are upgraded. Yeah. I will heal. And we fight Cthulhu Man. What could I smite you? You didn't manage to do that last time, so I'm not too worried. $21 damage at the start is actually kinda scary though. I cannot trigger it again, so put me some power into the incandescence. A combustion is broken. That's a 6. Roll me another 6, will you? Wonderful. On to the Phoenix Ward. For 3 more radiance. Then I channel mana onto the Ignited. The Flame Hunger. That should destroy a dice. Not quite. Close enough. Manifold. Just trigger it manually, I guess. Needs to be the exact same dice, and unfortunately I do not have another 4. We can trigger you manually, can't we? Yes. With a 5 and a 3. Then a 4, a 2 with manifold, and another 2. Then this one on this one. Just draw all the dice. This thing having ignited 6 is a bit of an issue. But I think it's fine. Now we just toss this in there. Spend 25 and dice in a single turn. The fact that it just resets itself every single time kind of makes this really easy. More Radiant. A 1 in you. Unfortunately, I think I am now officially out of possible Radiances. So just toss shit into the combustion. 2 broken on my plate. And a curse, which is completely irrelevant. Right then. Reroll the 6 lowest dice. That's 2 5s. And then we can toss a 6 and a 2 in there. Reroll hit you. Trigger you again for another power boost. Trigger it again. How much damage do you deal? Nothing. In that case, toss it into the combustion. Which has 7 charges. It is broken, that's unfortunate. That do be my strongest spell. Thankfully, it really doesn't matter. Trigger the incandescence. 12 damage times 2. Can I trigger the incandescence again? Yes, I can. Actually, manifold first. Final gambit. Use a ritual at full energy 25 times. Move target spell. Move all spells. Reset target spell. The 4 and the 2. Incandescence again. Destroy the dice. Thankfully, I don't think it was a relevant one. Unfortunately, I can't trigger you, so instead, I'll definitely just trigger you. And then Astral Plating. Astral Plating. That already blocks, so toss me some into the combustion. My most important spell is broken. Wait, which one is the one that destroys? Oh, that was one of these, right? For every 20 dice, destroy random dice. Right, you in there. Get me some dice. Get me some dice. Oh, you should probably just restore you. Get me some dice. Then we can use the double 5 here. As well as a 6 and a 4 there. For another incandescence. Don't have a manifold, however we can just incandescence again. With 2 2s. Draw some additional dice. Have 2 4s. Here, then a 3 and a 3 for the incandescence. Right, this is going rather well actually. I do like this kind of setup. 8, meaning I can trigger you again, but that is about that done for this turn. Trigger deplating as often as I can, just so I have absolutely no issue of ever blocking. I want to see getting like 100 armor, because I feel like that will probably get me an achievement. Right. Manifold on here, and then this. Roll my 3 lowest dice. This also gives me 20 armor at this point. Which is also kinda stupid. Then double 4. Double 4. I should use this as always whenever I can. Whenever I have a double. That's a bunch of 2s. That's another bunch of 2s, I guess. Nope, that's a 1 in there. You here, and then the 2. 1. How do I have 77 block? Right. 2 into the plating, and then we just start with the combustion. Alright, he can't take damage anymore. Ah, fuck, I completely forgot about that. Oh well. Give me more power. Alright, just stack the combustion so it costs less. Absolutely ridiculous what I'm doing here. It is apparently kind of easy to break the game, which may or may not be an issue. To be fair though, this is still only like level 2 descent or ascension, so I'm really not that worried about the longevity. Mutilation. Destroy 40 dice during your turn. The spell can now be cut. Okay. Roll 3 wounded dice. But it just rolls me 3 dice, so that's honestly kind of good. Do I have a double? No. Okay, a 1 in there. Then toss a 3, and a 1 here. I don't have any doubles, so 6, 1, 1, 2. 4 and 4. 1 in here. 3, 3, 2, and 2. That's another 6. 3, 3, 2, and 2. Then we have another 4, lovely. Then 8 there. I honestly just want enough power to immediately one-shot him. That's a 10. Right, in that case, just lost him. 94 damage. And 94 damage again. 94 damage again. No more damage to be done this turn. Because he is a coward. Unfortunately, it is not an endless loop with this. This would need like... I don't even know. Could I upgrade you to get more radiance? Could I upgrade this? No. I could put it to reduce by 5, which would be really good for the incandescence. But it would also still not be enough, I don't think. Oh well. Roll me. I don't actually think I need to care. I can just kill him. Like, no shot. I need to check, however, if it somehow does anything if I have more than 5 block, more than 100 block. Which I don't think I've reached yet, not even in this combat. Manifold me. So stupid. 4 and 4. The fact that I deal so much damage to myself and it does not matter. Oh well. Okay, 100 armor is apparently not irrelevant. Okay, we have Wanna Run on Descent 1, which, again, not the most difficult. That is basically like, you're not in the tutorial anymore. Spell set unlock. Mana Purification, what do you do? Minus X cooldown counts onto a random other spell, roll a 1, 2, 3. Deal 3, increase by 4 on the first turn, on the first cast each turn. And gain 5 if no dice spent apply weak to all enemies. Right. Do I start another run? No. At least not right now. Trigger Radiant 20 times. Flame Surge. Gain X plus X block. If 1, gain 4 Bane 5. 2, gain 1... Okay, so this is at most 4 block. But Bane Fire is kind of funny. And critical... Well, I haven't tried it yet. Everguard, gain Tenacity, can only gain block 4 times each turn. Tenacity is, block is not removed at the start of turn. Right. And Zephyra, I'll just look what she does.
I hope you're ready for a fight.
Return dice and tilt. Odd +1 value, even -1 value. Right, that makes sense because the lowest is odd and the highest is even, so you can't really increase even. Alright, deal static. End of turn, deal damage to random enemy, then remove half static. Okay. Gain 4 static every third turn. So that's 4, 2, 1 damage, and then you gain up to 5, and then it's 5, either 2, 1 or 5, 3, 1. Spend static, +5 damage. Okay. So you just put a dice in there and tilt it so you can manipulate it if it's odd or even. Alright. Enemies did more damage in all previous stages, so we do still have the modifiers. Right. I'll see that next time. For now, I hope you have a nice week. I hope you have a nice evening. I hope you have a good night. And goodbye.